in this particular tournament. I think I'm right in saying, for a moment or two there, I thought you were going to double bluff me on that one. But yeah, he is making his European Tour debut, although it's a name that may ring a bell. He featured in the Grand Slam last November in Wolverhampton, having come through European qualifying in the BDO circuit, along with Mark Oosterhuis, but he finished bottom of his group after losing all three of his matches. Admittedly, tough encounters against Wade, Mark Webster and Keegan Brown. So we have seen him on a big stage recently. And likewise this man as well, Roby John Rodriguez, a man who's becoming part of the fixture and fittings on the European Tour. And he did very well in this tournament last year, the European match play in front of his home crowd in Innsbruck. He made the quarter-finals. Lost to Van Gerwen in an explosive encounter.
100.
Yeah, well, same tournament, but without that home crowd backing that he had in Innsbruck, you would think
96.
It's not as great an opportunity for Roby John, but this lad has talent. He is quite capable of going on a run in this tournament.
100.
Certainly is. The winner will face Michael Smith in the second round tomorrow.
100. Roby 161.
Smith, an early casualty, or relatively early casualty, in Gibraltar last weekend at the hands of Mensur Suljovic.
105.
Decent start to this one from Roby John. Potential 14-dart leg coming in to hold the throw,
60.
and Van der Horst back on 150. So 16 for tops. You would think, oh, he's missed the big number.
Double 16 though to tidy it up. No.
24. Well, 150.
Should be back, but you never know, and he will be.
40.
Just the 40. So Roby John Rodriguez to have another stab at it, and it'll be double 8 now. Still double 8.
16.
Ooh, you don't get much closer.
Double's a problem for Roby so far, and Van der Horst, if he can get his approach play right, he might have been in the shout there, but
Roby requires 16.
No room for error here for Roby.
Oh, ball tops, interesting choice.
He shot in the first leg.
But he doesn't return to the board, so Roby John Rodriguez does get the first leg.
Don't get me wrong, I did look into why he's called the Invisible Man. I did some quite
extensive reading. I never doubted it, Rob.
But it just threw up nothing at all. I mean, apart from asking the man himself, which I might well do, actually, but...
If you can find it.
If I can find him, let alone see him. These two players came
59.
through the European qualifiers. Van der Horst beating Titus Karnik, Zoran Lurchbacher and Sven Grön in qualifying. Roby rode his luck though, beating Jerry Hendricks 6-5 and then Jerry van den Ven also 6-5. So rode his luck against the two Jerrys.
92.
We're going with Jerry, are we? I'd have gone Jerry.
Jerry.
Fair enough.
On the basis that, say, Johan Cruyff is spelt with a J and it's Yo.
And Jelle Klaassen.
And Jelle Klaassen, so it must be Jerry. Dutch guys, can we have a consensus on that, please? As Roby John Rodriguez looks to keep tabs on Van der Horst here.
102.
Now, 102 for Van der Horst. Great start. Double 16.
86.
Not to be now. Roby John Rodriguez.
With an opportunity here for a 2-0 lead.
Game shot in the second leg. Roby John Rodriguez.
Takes it out very nicely indeed, and that will hurt.
Third leg Roby to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, so it's obviously not 90 he wanted there, but let that slide. Scoreboard error, but Roby John Rodriguez.
100.
Yeah, I'm thrown at the best of times, but that was even more so. Anyway, Van der Horst 2-0 down, but looking to get back on track here.
140. $93. 100.
Sorry.
No, so I was going to say the one meeting I could find between these two.
Oh, did you find one?
I did. I found one in the early stages of the World Masters in 2013, which was won by Roby John Rodriguez when, you know, he was a teenager.
120.
Won it 3-1. It was the very early stages of the tournament. But other than that...
83. I'll give a 141.
They have not met in a competitive match. Van der Horst doesn't take out the 141, but he sets it up perfectly.
167.
Now the 167.
This
what a
would
shot this would be.
This would hurt. Not to be.
139.
Decent setup from the Austrian though. Now it's got to go. Double 8
for a breakback.
24. We require 28.
And Van der Horst may well have gifted this leg to Rodriguez. He's not there yet though.
14.
And he can't find the mental.
Require 8.
Yeah, an Austrian missing double 14.
Double
Double 4's not being missed by Van der Horst, and it's 2-1 with a break back.
Yep, hope springs eternal here for all the invisible men. Have to say, Gibraltar was a disappointment for Roby John. He had a first-round defeat at the hands of Jermaine Watamena, who is a very, or an increasingly accomplished player on the European Tour. We're seeing a lot more of him these days.
Yeah, never got going in that match.
No,
really,
he didn't.
That's a bit more at it today. A bit more at it today from Little John. Kicking off 180 in this fourth leg.
57.
To re-establish a two-leg cushion in this one.
94.
Mentioned this being Van der Horst's European Tour debut. He did go very close to qualifying for the German Masters in Munich earlier this year, but he lost his final qualifier against Jeffrey de Graaf. 6-4. Had his chances in that one as well before de Graaf turned it around.
140.
But he's here now, and he'll be hoping it's not a short-lived thing, but work to do here and work to do in this leg.
Nice, great response from Roby John in this
70.
leg. Having missed 3 darts for a 3-0 lead, potentially 11 darter coming in here.
69.
Wow. He will return for the occasionally awkward double 9.
96, where you require 18.
That's the danger. So 1 for double 4.
10. Where you require 152.
Well, Rodriguez would like to think he'll return, but you never know.
140, where you require 8.
Yeah, the scoreboard has caught up. Double 4 then for Roby.
And
he has his two-leg cushion back intact, and he breaks back to lead 3-1. With Van der Horst waiting on double 6, so it's just as well that he took that
100.
Yeah, most of Roby John's success, as you would expect, has been on the
100.
youth or development tour. He's won one. He has won a Challenge Tour event as well, as he looks to fill this up, and does so, ramming him in the bottom right of the treble 20.
84.
Right, he's made a 3 development tour finals this year, Roby John, and a semi-final. He made a quarter-final of one senior event, a UK Open qualifier.
93, Roby require 102.
So he's had some success this year.
He's put in the hours.
Still can
on
get this.
Various stages.
Well, he's playing a lot of darts, you know, between development tour, pro tour,
here,
and obviously European tour. Plenty of opportunities
54.
for these up-and-coming young dart players. And can Roby John make it 4-1 here?
Yeah. Double 10. Nicely done again from Roby John. Yeah, he thinks absolutely nothing of jetting from Mulheim to Wigan to Barnsley back to Germany. wherever it takes him, he puts in the hours, he puts in the graft, and
100.
it's paying dividends here. It's a much more at-with-it performance by Roby John. This time around, he struggled at times against Watimena.
96.
And it was a short-lived thing in Gibraltar.
$75.
And you get to see one of the guys who beat Roby John in one of those development tour finals this year in action
39.
this weekend. It'll be this evening session. A fascinating time, I've got to say. Josh Payne, fresh from winning his
59.
first senior PDC event, won a Players' Championship. That incredible weekend where he saw two brand new winners, he and Gerwin Price, getting their first titles under their belts.
140.
Yeah, Josh Payne will take on Jamie Caven. Looks a good tie, some particularly good ties this evening. Payne to Gurney looks a belter as Van der Horst.
140.
Yeah, Caven was a semi-finalist in Europe last year. Roby John
123.
straying next door with that final dart. Might make a difference.
Needed the treble 19 for a dart at the
49.
bullseye.
Roby
103 for Roby John Rodriguez to claim a stranglehold on this game. Treble 17. Doesn't get it.
62. Luke 78.
Two darts at double 12 for Van der Horst. Gets it with the last dart, and it's 4-2, and he's just about still in this one.
Yeah, no particular damage done for Rodriguez. It was on the Van der Horst throw, but might just give him a bit of encouragement more than anything. Not had a whitewash this weekend, so it's
140.
continuing that trend. Oh, look at this from Roby John. He's in the mood and he's in the zone and he's in the 180s once more.
60.
And Van der Horst won't be giving up just yet, but well, Rodriguez might give him some encouragement again here. That's a terrific recovery.
121.
Yeah, you can't fault that. 69 left after 9 darts. On your own
Potential.
throw.
Yeah,
45.
an 11 dart leg maybe here for Roby John. No need to be aggressive. Double 16 then for a 5-2.
53.
And he will be back.
Roby requires
Van der
60.
Horst still not down to a finish after 12 darts. Rodriguez, double 4, double 2.
12.
We'll get there eventually, you feel, but
Oh, it's getting harder. And it's just got a whole lot harder for Roby John Rodriguez. Double 2 he wants. Double 1. Still Madhouse.
2.
now then.
Luke 58.
Thumb up to the crowd. I think that was a sarcastic
Game short and a 7.
directed at somebody in the crowd who may have been shouting out. I didn't hear anything, but I doubt he's shouting out in the plethora of leg darts that he missed before then.
Game on.
And Van der Horst is very much back in this now.
Well, he was so far adrift there.
59.
It's a 17 dart breaker throw for Michael van der Horst. 41-year-old from Deventer
25.
in the Netherlands.
And there you see from Roby John in
100.
what may be, I mean, every leg's important from now to the end, but he's not started off well there, and I don't know if that's just frustration from the previous leg that's just
carried over.
Yeah.
100.
And he's yeah, he might well feel as though he's been inconvenienced here. Could have easily wrapped this up by now, but
100.
he's still involved in a battle here, and Van der Horst might just have some further reason to believe it, especially if he gets another treble, but he
85.
doesn't.
Still keeping his nose in front, and he's down to a finish.
57.
Yeah. So 6 darts from 157 for Van der Horst. And back up.
97.
For the 18s.
Tidies it up very nicely.
Well,
He's left Shanghai, but he may not get another go at it. 2 darts at tops for a level game here. Now double 10. Gets it, and it is 4-4. Michael van der Horst. Well, 2-0 down, 4-1 down. Now it's 4-4.
96.
Who's the favourite right now?
Got the bit between his teeth. Well, the good thing for Rodriguez fans is that he has the throw. So
60.
Van der Horst still has to find another break. But the way he's been playing, the momentum he has, you wouldn't put it past the invisible man. He's
96.
very visible now on stage for Rodriguez. You can clearly see him zooming up behind him, and he's hauled himself level.
57.
Just a 57.
Maybe this is why he's called the invisible man. You think he's, you know, so far behind you can't see him, and then he comes into your rear view mirror.
60.
I mean, it's a theory.
It's a theory. That's all it is, you know. It's the only one we've got at the moment.
Yeah.
140.
Ton 40 gets him right back in this leg, Van der Horst. Bit of a blocker. Rodriguez comes downstairs to good effect.
96.
96 leaves him 153. Another one of those, and Roby John's got problems. Well, just a ton. Nervy stuff. Who can get over the line in this leg?
Yeah, 70.
97.
Three remaining there, so
44.
in pole position here, Rodriguez, especially now.
Oh dear. Well, you've got the 4 off.
24. You require 56.
Now, for Roby John to go within 1 leg of the next round, double 10 he wants. And double 10 is missed, and Van der Horst, admittedly, it was a bit of a nightmare visit last time out, but he has got a very, very gettable 120. That's just above the wire. That's just above the wire.
60. Roby required.
Well, the way
20.
Roby's been finishing off, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Van der Horst back on the oche in a moment or two, but let's see. Well, that's just outside the wire, just moves over to the right-hand side to find the space, and he finds it to good effect as well. And Rodriguez stops the rock.
Game on.
He lost 3 legs on the spin there, but he gets his nose back in front at 5-4. And now Van der Horst needs to win this one and the next if he wants to play Michael Smith tomorrow.
Roby John would love to finish this one off in this leg. He doesn't want to go all the way, and that's what we see from Roby John when he's playing his best stuff. A bit of aggression, a bit of attitude. Good to see from the 22-year-old. Admittedly, he's not had a great deal to get excited about over the last 3 or 4 legs.
100.
Follows it up with a ton.
Hang on a minute, though. Oh, he's not going anywhere. 6th 180 of the match, and Van der Horst is still involved in this.
Yeah, not a bad time to pull out your first maximum of the match as you look to force a deciding leg.
55.
Oh, what a set-up shot from Van der Horst. 2 great visits there. Oh, he couldn't, could he?
Why not?
He couldn't, could he? Oh, he nearly did.
39.
Bullseye miss for the match by Roby John Rodriguez. Van der Horst double 12 to send us all the way to a decider. Last start.
12.
Roby was some way off with that third dance as well, but a missed ball for the match. Rodriguez surely now this is his moment. 9 for double 8. Takes his time. Ignoring the whistles and ignoring the detractors and booking his place in the second round of the European match play here at the Inselparkhalle in Hamburg. Michael van der Horst made things difficult for him, clawing back from 4-1 down to level things up at 4-all. But Roby John just about had enough to get over the line in the end. And it's the Austrian who goes through to meet Michael Smith in the last 32 tomorrow. And once again, Rodriguez back in business after a disappointment in Gibraltar last weekend. Michael van der Horst, European Tour debut, ends in a first-round defeat. We'll see more of Roby John tomorrow. Final match of the session on the way. Remco van Eyden against Andrew van Gilding.
Gratulieren dem Little John, Roby John Rodriguez. Du bist einer der jüngsten Spieler im Feld. Was macht den Anteil Erfahrung? Hat man das ein bisschen gemerkt? Du hast ja auch schnell geführt, beziehungsweise die Jugend aus.
Ja, also ich wusste, dass in diesem Spiel habe ich mehr Erfahrung als Michael, weil er spielt eigentlich die BDO und ich kenne ihn schon seit der BDO. Und ja, ich habe schon viele European Turniere gespielt und ich wusste, dass ich in diesem Spiel eigentlich der Favorit war. Nur ich bin schnell in Führung gegangen und dann habe ich mich irgendwie nachlassen lassen. Ja, und dann hat er gute Finishes geführt und ja, schlussendlich war es dann noch knapp.
Auch schon mal bei dir ein kleiner Ausblick auf morgen. Da wartet an Nummer 3 gesetzt Michael Smith. Harte Nuss, schon mal gespielt?
Ich habe gegen ihn schon mal gespielt, ja, aber nur auf dem Flow-Event, da habe ich ihn auch besiegt. Aber für mich zurzeit ist es Spiel für Spiel. Ich bin gerade leider verletzt, ich habe einen Bandscheibenvorfall. Für mich ist es, ich weiß nie, ob ich jede Woche fliegen kann. Und dass ich mal hier bin, das reicht für mich eigentlich schon.
Dann wünschen wir viel Glück und natürlich gute Besserung, alles klar. So, gleich steht an das letzte Match der Nachmittagssession. Heute Abend geht es ja dann weiter. Und zwar Remco van Eyden gegen Andrew Gilding. Bis gleich.